All right, so in this video, we have now finished the first column. We have used all 4 colors, okay? We have also used some geometric, and we have used some organic shapes. And what I have done here is I've got geometric, organic, geometric, and then I have something that's kind of in between. But as a review for you, remember this one, we had our big positive shape, and then we cut another shape out of it and flipped it to create the positive shape over here, negative shape being right there. So we have upped the ante, we have made this a little harder, so now we're ready to move on to the second column. Well, here's what you need to know, ladies and gentlemen, okay? We are now going to pick up with the last color that we just used, and that is now going to be the first color that we use up here, okay? Now, keeping this in mind, I'm going to say you are now getting to this point where you can start doing your own shapes. My class that's in here right now, I need you to keep your hands down. So a couple of tips that I want you to keep in mind is, some requirements. You have got to use this at least one more time where you do a double cut, okay? You have got to use a variety of organic and geometric shapes as you finish this up. And the last thing is, you have got to make sure that you have this pattern going of, now I'm going to start purple, and then I'm going to go up here to the top and say, okay, next color down here would be yellow, then blue, then green. And then we will start the next column. You'll find out as you get going. Okay, it's probably going to be green if I remember correctly. So back to the tips. Okay, would you please put your pencils and your shapes down? The first thing I'm going to say starting out the second day as we go is to take a pencil and draw your design first, just so you kind of have an idea. I left off with this kind of organic shape, so I think I'm going to come back to something that is more geometric. I do not want a shape that looks just like this, though. Maybe I do want organic if it's going right here, but you can decide. So I think, you know what, I'm going to go with not a geometric. Do I want geometric? You know what, I'm going to go, okay, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do. There we go. Now I do. I'm going to do a weird shape. That's what it is. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but I drew it out. And then I'm going to do everything what I've been doing before. If I choose to say, you know what, I like this shape, but I'm going to go ahead and create a second cut out of it, I could, because remember I said you have to do it how many more times? Very good. At least one more time. I could do that just to say, get it out of the way. I think one more time is really personally not enough, but that is up to you. Okay? Now, one of the things that just happened is when I was cutting this, I cut just a little too far right here, and that is okay, because when I glue it down, it's going to be glued and it's going to be just fine. So my question to you guys, am I going to lay this shape like this, or am I going to lay it like this? The first way? Oh, yep, you are correct. Now, if you're not sure, remember you got to go corner to corner with these, and it's got to be checkerboard form. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask you guys to really make sure you clean your tables, because I've had some classes complaining that their tables are sticky. And I don't tell them that you guys are using glue sticks, but I think they're going to start figuring that out. So let's try to keep our tables clean at the end of class, because I did get that all goobered up there. I'm going to lay this down, matching up my corners. Okay, making sure it's about as straight as we can get it. Oh, my glue stick is a little different than yours. It likes to stick right away. All right, that's good enough. And then what do I do now?
Put your shape in the middle, and then glue and then put it back on.
Okay, so what he just said is put my shape in the middle. He is correct. This is just one way to ensure that I'm going to lay it the right way or put the glue on the correct side. So I've laid it down, I put my glue on, and then I am going to take it, flip it, line up straight edge for straight edge, boom, there we go. All right, so what is the next color I'm going to use here? No. Yellow, because we're going back up to this and saying, okay, because I want this pattern to continue. So if I go with yellow, I'm going to put this shape right here, and then I'm going to do whatever there. Then I'm going to use what color? Blue, very good. So then my blue one would go here, and then I would match up my last one down here would be green. So as I start my last column over here, what color am I going to start with? Very good. It would be green, okay? It would be green up here. So at this point, a couple of things that you need to remember is this is a variety of organic and geometric shapes. This is making sure that we have this pattern of colors going on, making sure that we have at least one more of these shapes where we do a double cut. Okay, this is one, my first one I did before I ended up saying, hey guys, we got to do double cuts. Actually, I think I'm missing something here. But anyway, again, you see the yellow, blue, red, orange. Go back to orange, yellow, blue, red, and then I'd have the last column to do. All right, making sense? All right, you guys are good to